So to understand diabetes, we are in this room, and there's another room. But there's a door dividing this other room, dividing the both rooms, or separating this other room from this one here. Now, assume that this other room is the blood, and this room is your cell. And if I break you into pieces, the smallest form that you can exist and function is your cell. Everybody knows the definition of the cell being the smallest functional unit. So everything that comes to play in the body, everything that works in the body, is made up of the building blocks of it is the cell. So if you eat, the food has to get to the cell for the food to make sense, for you to make sense that you have eaten. If you take water, water has to get to the cell for you to make sense that you're taking water. Diabetes says no to these two things. That's the problem with diabetes. Diabetes, of course, when you eat, the breakdown happens where it happens. Food is broken into pieces, into forms that they are usable at the level of the cell. And then when the sugar finally reports in the blood, after all the breakdown and digestion has happened, it stays in the blood, the other room, like I said. Now, the cell needs sugar to run cellular activity. It can't get sugar. And the door, this door here, I can say door, so you picture a door, that is supposed to be open so that sugar can flow into the cell. And then when I have enough, the door should close. When I'm done using what I have here and I need more, the door opens. What that door is insulin. So there is need for the sugar that you eat in the cell, but that's the purpose of the food you're eating. You want to use it you want your body to use it, and your body that is using it is the cell. But the sugar is not available, it's outside, because insulin is not opening and letting it in and closing and opening and closing. That's what insulin does. Insulin controls the quantity of sugar in the blood by allowing some to come into this cell and sending some to another cell. That's what insulin does. Opens the door on that side, sends some there. Opens the door here, sends some here. Make sure that everything is in balance. So when you have diabetes, all the sugar is outside, but the cell is not seeing the sugar. So you are starving at the level of the cell.